RME and New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Alberta's Summit of Champions. With 24 locations in Alberta, RME is your preferred CNH equipment dealer. RME, right by you.
Need extra space? We rocket storage. Try 4 weeks free at a location near you.
Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
Brett, come on man, I know Aztec's #1 for online safety training, but we really should be out here practicing.
I know guys, I'll be right there. Just let me finish this course on gas detection. Wait, do you smell that?
RME and New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Alberta's Summit of Champions. With 24 locations in Alberta, RME is your preferred CNH equipment dealer. RME, right by you.
Need extra space? We rocket storage. Try 4 weeks free at a location near you.
Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
Curling Alberta's 50/50 supports grassroots curling with a jackpot of at least $50,000. I know! Brace yourself. Join us aged 18 plus in nurturing these future curling stars. Support grassroots curling with Curling Alberta.
ever get the run back on it, even if with the hidden roll. So she's just opted to play to get a centerline guard out of this one. And Kate Goodhelps in Ashton, a few provincials ago was playing for Team Sturmay. Of course, we saw Paige and Danielle, I believe, go to Universiades. So Selena picked up Kate, a longtime teammate in juniors, to
Yeah, I
play for
believe
her. And
Kate took some time off of curling for a little while to do her masters.
yeah, exactly. So Kate's played with Selena. Now she's playing against Selena. They made the provincial semifinal that year as well. So Selena has a long time history of making playoffs at provincials, but so does Kate. So this is a fun game.
Yeah, and Amanda has so much experience through mixed doubles, even just playing finals in general. So most likely we'll see a little bit of that expertise come into play here in the semifinal.
Yeah, I would agree. We're gonna see a double attempt by Miss Schmiemann here, Danielle Schmiemann. Paige just sweeping out of the hand, but it looks close and no mistake there. Great shot by Danielle. And I think Amanda's going to try to get out of this end with just a hidden roll, set up an easier double than the one that they currently have, and try to force a blank out of this end, I believe.
Hitting and rolling dead frozen onto that rock, though, would be pretty nice.
Yeah, it definitely would be one of the hardest shots in curling, but it would be nice if that were the case. Even to just roll over
the hardest shot in curling is the high guard, Kayla, and I will die on that hill.
Okay, you can die on it. This looks pretty close to a double, though.
Great shot
Just
there.
maybe,
At the very least, it groups the rocks.
yeah, exactly. That was the point of that shot. Just group the rocks, get them close, and get a double. That's a bit easier on the next shot. Danielle, of course, is going to have a nose hit on this one. And we are getting down to the wire here. Sometimes grouping these rocks, you can take your time, but it is Amanda's first at the skips position after this. So she will only have 2 cracks at a double to get the blank.
And great shot there. Those rocks, I don't have the overhead, but they look pretty even. Not
Yeah,
a
they
big
are
chance for double
pretty
here. Super
even.
flat if there is any.
You would have to throw a rocket to get a double out of this, but Amanda's just
Absolutely.
gonna
I
roll
don't even
over
know if
and
Kevin Cooey could throw it hard enough to make that.
yeah. But yeah, just roll over. Get a better opportunity on the next one. The number one priority on this shot is just make sure you stay in the rings here. All right. And just a clean out of Amanda's hand.
Seems like sweepers are calling her weight a little bit up.
Yeah, and we're going to see the carve. Just stays nose.
You know what, chat? Hopefully, I think she's also hoping that Selena also noses, and then potentially she has a shot at a double here.
Yes, I would agree. I agree. Selena noses this one and the doubles really, really hard, but I believe it is there. Potentially, of course, Selena might want to flop out a hair and then it's way, way harder, but a little bit risky. You don't want to flop too far out and accidentally roll out of the rings. All right, and we're seeing a knife on this one as well. It looks not
a little
bad.
bit of an on and off sweep here.
Yeah.
This one's gonna flop a little bit.
Yeah, and Amanda's gonna take her last crack at the double here. It's quite a bit easier now, just a bit thicker than half a rock. Even half a rock is good on this one, so not too bad, and it'll force the blank if she makes it. She's also seen this spot before. They've played quite a few hits down here now, so made a double in end 1 to force the blank, and we'll see if Amanda can do it again in end 2.
Yeah, even if she hits this a little bit thick, she can even just play the hit and roll on top, and then it is a little bit harder for Selena to score that too.
Yeah, the hit and roll is precise, but yeah, I agree. If she hits it a bit thick, she can always hit and roll. Make sure you make contact on the first one first. This is really close. Maybe just not quite enough weight. Flops on top. Yeah, just like you called, Ashton. And I believe Selena is still sitting shot rock there, and we'll have a draw to the button. Touch the button and you score 2. You could, of course, play a hit and roll as well, but that is quite a hard shot to clear the red and also stay in the ring. So Selena's opted for a draw, I believe. Maybe a little tap,
maybe.
Yeah, they might not be as confident in who shot rock too. I know our camera angle is not perfect by any means. They might need to move it, but
looks like red.
Looks like red, yeah. But totally an okay shot too. Play some back tee, back 8 weight, move the yellow, guarantee it, and stay for your 2 points. Definitely there, definitely makeable. And let's see if Selena can do it. The sweepers are sweeping Paige right out of the hand there a little bit. But now they're off, just off and on again.
This one is really moving across the line.
It is moving. It is really moving. I think the
really
supers are holding it not bad. Really close.
And a great shot there from Selena Sturmay.
Yeah, great shot. Selena scores 2 in the second end. The blank pays off, and we're going into the break after 2 with Team Sturmay up 2.
Welcome to therockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, The Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Aztec Safety is #1 for online safety training.
Aztec Safety is the proud sponsor of the Aztec Safety Challenge, the #1 event on the World Curling Tour.
And Aztec Safety has been a proud sponsor of Team Jacobs on our quest to represent Canada at the Olympic Games.
All right, and we are back for some end 3 action. Looks like Selena, being up 2 now, is throwing it right to the button.
Yeah, no risk taking is needed by Selena now. Got her 2 in an even end at that, and Amanda's gonna have some work to do. Team Sluchinski and Amanda will have some work to do just to get their 2 back. Of course, long game. It's 10 ends and it's the 3rd end. She has some time to blank out a few more if she so chooses, and still be in an okay position. But yeah, she'll need to score 2 and then get some get some rocks in play.
Might see a delayed corner guard action here.
Yeah, delayed, or maybe you blank out this end and you want to get 2 in the 4th. Either option is good here. This is one where I haven't seen Amanda play a lot. Of course, so I don't really know her style of play, but we're gonna learn it. We're gonna learn it in this game, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know. I more so know Amanda's style of play when she's curling mixed doubles, but
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree, but women's is a different beast. All right, we're seeing the knife. This might be this side of the ice did get a bit straighter yesterday, so let's see if it sort of is the same today. And Amanda's gonna hit, so I think we're going straight to Blanksville in this third end. Just kill a couple of ends.
yeah, just
Clocking.
it's always good to get, like a blank in the third end, try to keep hammering the evens. So
Yeah, exactly.
unless something goes wrong, we're on the train to Blanksville.
Yep. And just on that note, I'll give viewers just a quick update on what else is going on the sheet. We, of course, have our men's semifinal out there right now we have Team Tau versus Team Parent. Team Tau is, I believe, up 2 in the third end as well. So same position as Team Sturmay. Blanked the first and actually got a steal of 2 in the second end to be up 2 right now.
A little bit of an error here. Looks like that one just rolled out. So now you might see the corner guard being thrown up. Nope,
Yeah.
never mind. I'm wrong. We're still on that Blanksville train. Looks
Yeah,
like
I figured
Amanda
Amanda would.
doing.
Yeah, would maybe want the blank here. That's totally fine. Yeah, but sometimes the delayed corner, it used to be see most teams play it on the second lead stone, almost no matter where that hit landed, as long as it wasn't in the forefoot. But sometimes you see the delayed corner now all the way up until thirds rocks, to be honest. See if you can force a team to miss a peel, but
Yeah,
no,
and then the old skipper's deuce.
Yeah, exactly. But no, we'll be going to Blanksville here, which is totally fine for Amanda and Team Sturmay. For me, maybe not so much. I don't know if they care about my well-being, but
It's okay. We typically don't run out of things to talk about, so we'll
yeah.
figure something.
team-
out. Keep everybody
Yeah.
entertained.
Yeah, no, and of course, I believe this will be, if Amanda wins this game, her first Scotties appearance, and the team, except for Anna Monroe, who played out of Quebec, all of their first Scotties appearances, and right now it's their first Alberta semifinal appearance for this lineup. Selena's team has been together for the majority of the quad, I believe. Maybe just replacing a player with Desiree, but Selena, Paige, Danielle Schmiemann, they have been together for quite a few years now and had an excellent run at the pre-trials. Just narrowly missed their playoff run at the trials, and they are looking pretty good to, of course, go back to the Scotties, sitting in this provincial semifinal right now. The winner has to play Serena Grey-Withers. Last night it was Selena versus Serena, and that's a tongue twister. Gotta make sure you say that one right. Both blonde, both named Serena and Selena. My God.
Both
played for the
Edmonton,
Bears.
Alberta.
Yeah. A lot of similarities between the two skips. So, yeah, we'll see who makes it into the final. Sweeping this one, sort of a new hit, and it's looking like
just missing it. That we've been seeing a little bit more curl out of that side, but looked like maybe a little bit tight out of the hand. So we'll see if we're still on our way to Blanksville or if we're we're going to Force Town here. So
Yep, Amanda might be in a position where she has to make a double again to get the blank. Now on her own side. Yeah, Selena didn't hesitate at all to put the broom down, lob another one in the rings, and sit 2 points and get more of an untimely force for Team Sluchinski when they were playing the whole end for that blank.
and just a clean here. Amanda will probably try and hit and roll off of potentially that side one, just to get those rocks grouped. Potentially get a
exactly.
jam out of Selena.
There is a double here, so Amanda could have chosen to play the double, but just choosing the hidden roll, wait for her opportunity to play a double on her stones. When you are going for the blank, you can't wait until till Skip's last rock to play a double, just in case your double sticks around in the rings, and then it's pointless anyway. But Amanda's going to give it a go on her next shot, I assume, and an excellent hidden roll. Just maybe not rolling far enough, but still really, really good shot by Kate there.
Yeah, and potentially this groups the rocks pretty well for them.
Yeah, and Selena, of course, will have to be careful. Make sure that she rolls and doesn't clip her back one. Stays in the ring zone.
Side curl, so should be just pretty gradual.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of a new spot today. These teams, both Selena, she came through the B side and Amanda came through the C side, so have spent quite a few hours on all the ice surfaces here at Provincials, so they know the ice better than we do, that's for sure.
And to clean out of her hand, always a good sign.
Yeah, and we are seeing a little bit of movement. Paige is going to start sweeping it now, but it looks really, really close. See if this sticks around. Paige thinks so, sweeping it to make it as long as possible, and Amanda is going to play a hidden roll. Hidden roll, so with that,
I don't know how steep that double is. Pretty steep. Pretty steep double to attempt, so at the very least, getting rid of the one that's sitting on the button for them.
Yeah, Amanda sort of taking her lumps and saying most likely she's going to get forced here and not play anything too risky. Yeah, I think you maybe debate if you play the double on Kate's last stone there. It was definitely more makeable than this one, but this double's there if she wants it as well, and it might be worth the risk for her to play. Either way,
there's here as well. Always better to hit it thick and make sure that you stay in the rings on this one. Looks like that's just gonna nose though.
Yeah, just a nose hit. Selena will try to nose it back, and Amanda will have a nose for the forest most likely. Selena playing very, very patient. Sometimes we see Team Sturmay. They'll throw a lot of rocks in play, makes for some really interesting commentary. It was definitely fun yesterday with Selena against Team Grey Withers, both playing with rocks, but definitely being a more patient team today, waiting for their opportunities, and they're getting them, especially in this third end. Just a nose hit needed to force Amanda here. And they are cleaning. Just a light clean out of the hand. Paige is starting to sweep it now. Yeah. Really just
might get a little bit of flop, but
perfect.
Pretty good shot.
Yeah, great shot, Selena. And Amanda will have to do it back to get the force. Of course, I believe it's like close to a half rock double to get the blank. Not worth the risk. Definitely when you're giving up a steal potentially if you hit it wrong, roll out and don't get the blank. So just the force here, just the nose, and Amanda's totally okay going down one without in the fourth by the looks of it.
Yeah, we might see some junk next end. Amanda's down one. It's the fourth end. Selena will be gunning to get her two, or at least at the very minimum to score. And Amanda will probably be gunning to potentially get either a force or to steal one.
Yeah, this is moving though.
Moving.
Yeah, they're gonna have to
Potentially
see
the double. No, and it's a steal of one for Team Selena Sturmay, and they're gonna go up 3-0 going into the fourth end.
Curling Alberta's 50/50 supports grassroots curling with a jackpot of at least $50,000. I know! Brace yourself. Join us aged 18 plus in nurturing these future curling stars. Support grassroots curling with Curling Alberta.
Aztec Safety is #1 for online safety training.
Aztec Safety is the proud sponsor of the Aztec Safety Challenge, the #1 event on the World Curling Tour.
And Aztec Safety has been a proud sponsor of Team Jacobs on our quest to represent Canada at the Olympic Games.
RME and New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Alberta's Summit of Champions. With 24 locations in Alberta, RME is your preferred CNH equipment dealer. RME, right by you.
Need extra space? We rocket storage. Try 4 weeks free at a location near you.
Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
All right, we are back in action in the fourth end here. Team Sturmay up 3 with sort of an untimely steal. Definitely not a lot of rocks in play. Amanda just maybe got a little bit tricked by the ice and it curled a little bit more than she expected. I think we're going to see some rocks in play. I'm going to be honest with you, Amanda. I think we'll put up the corner. We've sort of seen at this provincials, just one corner getting thrown up and then the lead lobbing a draw around that corner, playing it a little bit more conservative. I know at the slams and Ashton, sort of what we were seeing at the trials is maybe putting 2 corners up, down 3. Or even down
as a viewer, I love to see a stacked corner.
Yeah, not even stacked, just split. One corner on each side. A lot of teams are doing when they're down 2 or 3 points to generate some offense. So let's see what Amanda decides here. I know
they don't have to push like super hard. It's only the fourth end. Still a lot of game to be played.
Yeah, I mean, God, maybe you and I have different opinions on this, which is totally fine. But I think Amanda's gonna start having to push. Selena's just such a good hitting team, and I think we know that Selena is going to be hitting out Amanda's rocks if they don't position them perfectly. And Amanda is coming around this corner guard, just playing it a little bit more conservative to start with, and we'll have to get fully buried just to make sure Selena doesn't have that chase. The ice has been very, very diggable at this provincials, which means you're able to come around a guard and hit the rock out sitting in the house pretty easily. Sometimes that's not always the case. We're seeing maybe
I think this
a bit
one
heavy.
might go deep.
Mm-hmm.
They were cleaning it a very long way down. Both of them at one point, both sweepers were down. So most likely just an uncharacteristic sweepers judge there. But it looks like to the wings, those rocks are gliding. We saw this We saw
And
it in
I
the
think I
first
should,
end as
sorry,
well.
just to correct that, Amanda called them on. It was quite close to the guard, so I think that's why they had to sweep that rock, just to get by that corner guard first and foremost. And then as soon as it was by, they backed right off. So I think the sweepers knew it was heavy. They just really, really needed to go to get it by the corner.
They're looking at potentially a little bit of trouble here. A really nice guard has been put up by Selena Sturmay. So now Amanda has some work to do.
Yeah, I would agree. Amanda's gonna have to play the run, and that's once corners get put into play out here, it puts a little bit more pressure on your second to make a few shots. And that is exactly what Selena has done to Amanda, as much pressure as she possibly can. For Anna, of course, to make a run back and clean up the rocks in the button area. This one is quite a big set. It's floating back.
Want to make
Hopefully,
sure that you're not jamming on your back one, just misses it. And I feel like Selena, as long as Amanda keeps peeling, is just going to be lobbing up those guards that they're so good at.
Yeah, I would agree. No need to peel the corner when you're sitting 2 on the 4-foot there. As long as you lob the guard up, then in a pretty decent line, it's gonna be Amanda playing the run back. So Selena has some time and she has a 3-point lead. She's not too concerned, and I don't think she's gonna press the issue. It'll be up to Team Sluchinski too, which is God stressful to be in for your first provincial semifinal. Not impossible to come back from, that's for sure, but a little bit more stressful if you're Team Sluchinski. And no mistake there. Really,
Nice
really good
guard
guard.
there, put up. We're seeing most likely the run out of this shot. Nice thing about playing this way is you might get another corner guard out of it.
Yeah, exactly. And of course just played it, so same shot.
Looks close.
Really close. And just over curls there, Shade. Under curls the first one, and over curls just maybe a little bit of an overcorrection, and Selena will not hesitate now to put up that guard. The whole draw path, the whole intern draw path is taken away with where that rock rolled to. So really, really good opportunity for Selena.
And the thing about those rocks in the house, they're positioned so incredibly well. Very well thrown rocks by Paige Papley. So we'll see the guard go up, but it doesn't have to be perfect either. It just has to be good enough to force Amanda to have to play some sort of run back on it.
Yeah, exactly. And no mistake there. Great guard. This team, Sturmay, is dialed in. We saw it last night as well. They are playing excellent. Very, very close game against Serena Grey Withers to be in this semifinal. They could have easily also been in the final as well. And these teams are sort of neck and neck. Amanda, of course, playing exceptionally well in the Deschiffered game in the 3-4. We're seeing this one just float. It might get a little bit unlucky.
Disaster.
I don't know if Amanda's was counting on that corner rock when she has 2 in the 4-foot she has to get rid of still. But yeah, that one is a tough one. At least it didn't jam. No harm, no foul. And maybe Kate left Amanda an in off if things get really, really dire.
Well, she always has that 20-foot run back into those reds off of one of her yellow rocks.
Yeah, she's got some run backs, that's for sure.
Not the easiest run backs in the world, but it is an available shot to her.
Yeah, I would agree.
They're right off of this one. I think they're hoping that it's going to stop curling, but it looks perfect as well. You might see Amanda try to start trying to chase in the rings, just with maybe some taps. See if she can get some of those rocks maybe just off the perfect position. And then
Yeah, she has some.
You hit the guard, right? Just play it tight.
You definitely have some work to do. I don't know. I think I'm probably playing the run back. The chase is quite hard, and most likely Selena's still going to be sitting at least one rock on the forefoot, no matter what Amanda does. And risk Selena playing the a hidden roll back if Amanda doesn't make it perfect and rolls farther than being edge on edge with the center line guard. I don't know. It's looking like really, really risky. Amanda needs to score here. Team Sluchinski can't go down 4-0 or even 5-0, which is sort of what it's looking like if they don't remove the guard. Maybe just a nervous watcher in the semi here, but it's just looking tough for Amanda. If it's made, perfect. But this is a little bit risky. And Kate knows that. I think she's going to come down, make sure that they're calling the right shot here. And also so that she can see where she needs to hit.
Yeah, sometimes it's always good to go down and check the angles for yourself. Gives you a little bit more confidence in the call shot. But I think what Kate really wants to play in the back of her mind is that run back again.
Yeah. I would definitely agree with you. Have to make it. Same situation now. We're on to the last stones of the end, pretty much. Very much in the back half of the end. So got to make some movement on this. And even if you get the top one, I think Amanda, that top 4 rock, I think Amanda is okay with that. So we're seeing Kate have to throw a little bit of a chase around that guard. I like the call. It's just it's getting a bit dicey for Amanda and team.
Yeah, I wonder if they ever should have thrown just a little bit less weight here, but try to get your rock to stick in. See if this gets by. Not quite, but still gets rid of that red rock. So
yeah. So give Selena the opportunity to put up another center line guard, but move some granite and leaves Amanda at least one run back there on the yellow stones if things get really, really dire. But really got an opportunity for Team Sturmay to steal 1 for sure, if not 2, with 2 guards. Amanda's really, really going to have some work to do now. Even if she makes a run back, she will leave a guard up. So it's definitely the force. I'm not seeing 2 probably go on the board for Team Sluchinski or a blank. There's no blank this end, I don't think. Unless, of course, Selena comes heavy.
I think we're looking at either a force, a very hard force, or a steal.
Yeah, I don't want to speak too soon here, but it is looking really sort of dire and a really well played end for Team Sturmay to give this setup a chance at getting a steal out of this.
I agree.
No mistake by Selena. Great guard. Amanda, I think, can see a sliver of that top 4 rock. So she's going to have to debate. You maybe now's the time you throw that yellow run back, intern yellow run back. But of course, you want to maybe save it for Amanda's last shot just in case she has nothing else. The draws are looking tough. She definitely doesn't have an intern draw, and I don't think it curls quite enough to get past the top 4 rock to sit on the button there. So
yeah,
let's see what Amanda does.
But at least when you throw this intern run, you're opening up that one side potentially to try and sneak through that hole, even if you're throwing just a little chip off of the top red one to try and wick and roll into the button.
Yeah.
It gives you some sort of play on that side.
Yeah, I think unfortunately it'll only open things up for Selena to lob another draw behind her guard. So, and you don't want to be in a situation where you're potentially looking at a very, very difficult shot against a steal of 3. But let's see how this goes. I think if I were on the coach's bench, I'd maybe play the run on the red and save this one for my last, give myself a shot. But if made, it is keeping the 2 alive, that's for sure, and also sort of a game saver shot.
Okay. Not calling any sweep to start off with, and a little bit of a knife.
Yeah, knifing now. And it's looking like it'll be just the peel. Yeah, and those red rocks are now completely buried, so Selena's going to take the opportunity to just block off that draw, sit in the rings, and give Amanda a really, really tough shot against a steal of 3.
Yeah, if Selena makes the perfect shot here, there's not a lot of options for Amanda other than what I'm seeing is that in off of the yellow or trying to slash it in there.
Yeah, or of course the draw. The draw's definitely there. Yeah.
I don't know if you can get, if she blocks off this in-turn path, I don't think you can get shot off of that out-turn draw.
I agree with you, but I also
don't even know if you can get second shot off of that out-turn draw.
Yeah, I don't think I'm throwing the slash against a steal of 3 ever, especially in the 4th end. So it'll probably be the draw for Amanda. If brave enough, I could see maybe a really difficult slash, but you don't really want to give up a steal of 3 with a hard shot that you don't know the line for. Of course, Selena has to make this first. This draw is in a new path. The sweepers are saying it's a little bit heavy. It's not moving too much yet. Sometimes if you get a little bit of movement, a line caller will say it's trying. It's really trying to crawl over and stop, catch the fresh pebble. I don't mind at all where this one lined up. I think Amanda, I'm going to be honest, I don't think Amanda does either. It's going to give her an opportunity at
least a double to get rid of 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Selena only a steal of 1. You would be giving up a steal of 1 throwing any double here. But I don't think Amanda minds giving up a steal of 1 at this moment.
Yeah, made perfectly. Just a bit thicker than half rock, right where Amanda says it's actually a triple, Ashton. So she could score on this shot. It's sort of framed, if I'm honest with you. Hit as much as you can see, maybe a little bit thinner than what you can see, and it's quite close. I don't have the teleprompter on me right now, so I can't draw it out. But yeah, half a rock hit the back of the one sitting in the top 4, and then it should spin down and clip the one in the back of the button there. So I think it's the shot Amanda needs to play, and Selena maybe just gave her an out here. I know it's difficult, but Amanda didn't have a shot to score when she was looking at Selena throwing her last. So I think Amanda's quite relieved to be having a shot here to score at all, and if not even give up a steal at this point is better than playing an in-off against the steal of 3, that's for sure, or a slash against the steal of 3. Of course, it has to be made. Still a really difficult shot. I expect a ton of weight coming down the ice just to get some granite moving, but Amanda just has to move these out of the 4-foot to score her 1 here. And you'll see Selena maybe being a little bit disappointed that came a little bit too heavy, just a foot, dare I say, too heavy to leave Amanda this shot.
Yeah, they were talking about it before in a few other games that the ice is just a little bit pathy. So that just means that...
And we are, sorry, Ashton, we are seeing a sweep out of the hand here. It is really, really moving. It has to get by the guard. And
no! And a steal of 3 to Selena Sturmay.
Yeah, Selena will go.
That's the same spot that she threw when she gave up the steal the last, the end before this.
Yeah, just different end, but just going into the break here, Selena will go up 6 going into the 5th end, and Team Sluchinski will have hammer.
This needs to be the fastest last-minute pregame snack run ever seen.
That's right. The fans of great taste are going wild.
Can he make it? Yes! He's done it! Original 16. You can celebrate every win.
RME and New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Alberta's Summit of Champions. With 24 locations in Alberta, RME is your preferred CNH equipment dealer. RME, right by you.
Need extra space? We rocket storage. Try 4 weeks free at a location near you.
Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
I wouldn't have made it to the game.
All right, and we are back in action in the fifth end. Amanda is going to have some work to do as Team Sluchinski goes down 6 at almost the halfway point. Selena is looking pretty good here. We'll probably see at least 2 rocks in the forefoot. If not, maybe she switches gears and throws her 3rd rock. Oh no, she's playing the bunt. Makes sense. Total sense. Forgot that shot existed. Classic mixed double shot. Yeah, and you will see sometimes on the men's side of things, to avoid the bunt shot being played, men's teams will actually throw the centerline guard. With the tick rule, you can't bunt a rock that's on the center, so just defending against this shot that people are so good at. And Paige, of course, a mixed doubles player as well, so she's played this shot quite a bit, and no mistake there. Amanda's throwing the... Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I thought she might change the direction of guard that she was throwing there.
Good. That's great. Yeah, I think you should be guarding your rock that just got hit into the rings to at least give it a chance. And a perfect guard here, and Selena will have a hard time chasing. They did bunt it to the top of the 8-foot, so not a bad position for Amanda if they do get a guard.
Yeah, and I don't think we'll see that bunt again. I think we might see either a top 4 out of Selena or a really tight guard. She might also play off the choke, but we will see.
I think
it looks like this
room.
rock is pretty chaseable right now, so Selena will try to chase it, and then if you wick off the corner, never a bad thing there.
Yeah, you can see, I believe, over half of this rock, so definitely hittable. Unfortunate, just a little bit of an overcurl from Team Sluchinski on that one. It is high enough that the bunt would have been hard, so first job done, but yeah, just have to make sure you guard that rock. We are seeing a little bit of off and on action. Paige was sweeping this to curl, and Danielle is now keeping it
clean there. So yeah, keep great shot there from Desiree Hawes.
Yeah, good shot. We'll see both corners go up now. Let's see if Amanda can generate a deuce out of this.
Yeah, Amanda has some work to do, but she still has some time, so we'll see if they get on a roll. But right now, game really being controlled by Team Selena Sturmay.
Yeah, I would agree. On the men's side, you will see Team Tau up 4-2 against Team Parent. Team Tau, of course, having to win 3 games yesterday to get into the semifinal today. And Team Parent came out of the B, beat Team Van Amsterdam in the B. Sort of a dark horse surprise there, and he's now rolling in the semifinal for the chance to play Cooey in the final. Desiree is going to waste no time getting in the hack and throwing this peel on the corner guard, just trying to remove as many rocks as they can now from play.
And no mistake there. Nice peel.
Yeah, exactly.
Go up again.
Yeah, we'll see how many rocks Amanda wastes before she makes a move to create a pocket in the 4-foot there. She's got a little bit of work to do. Selena Sturmay's rocks aren't in a bad position by any means on the 4-foot there. Maybe a double and roll is there right now, but but definitely some work, and I think you want all the rocks you can to keep in play if you're Team Sluchinski.
Yeah, I agree. Sweepers are kind of right off of this one. Looks like
Yeah,
it's coming off though, so it should be pretty close.
yeah, it should stop.
And a nice
Selena
guard
wastes.
there.
Yeah, really nice guard. Selena's already up, ready to peel that rock out of the playing field there. This will be, I think, a pretty consistent game story now. Up 6. We'll see a lot of peels from Team Sturmay and a lot of attempts at guards for Team Sluchinski.
A little bit of a knife here, but it looks like it's making good enough contact.
Yep, good enough contact, clears the one
and
on the forefoot there, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, it leaves less opportunity for Amanda to have a pocket to punch that right into. We'll see them go around that corner now and try to generate a deuce here.
Yeah, exactly. Deciding now's the time to stop throwing the corner guards. The Selena team, the Sturmay team is pretty good at peels, so when you throw the corner guard, it's just wasting some time before you get into the real play. Killing some rocks
here.
Yeah, we are seeing them really go on this one. It needs to be in the rings first and foremost, but also by the guard.
Looks like no error getting by the guard.
Yeah, looks pretty good. Probably the best that they could do at that one. I know it wasn't going to be shot rock, but excellent shot, and we're going to see a run back attempt by Danielle Schmiemann.
Kind of a hard little run back here. You never want to, depending on what turn they throw, most likely that out turn there. But you never want to hit it thin and run it into either one of your red jammers there.
I agree, and I think Danielle will know that as well.
And a sweep out of the hand. So see how Paige holds this one. Oh, and a very uncharacteristic flash from Danielle Schmiemann.
Yeah, just tight on that, and Amanda's gonna have a choice to make now. An opportunity to maybe score the 2, trying to decide if the 3 is worth taking all the risks they can. I think at this point you're going for 3, you're down 6, you got to make sure that you score a multiple though, so don't want to get baited into the force with this, but we are seeing the come around being called, and if made perfectly, Selena's going to have another run back attempt or have to decide to change gears and start freezing.
Yeah, if this is made perfectly, especially since they have to go back 8 here, I believe we might see the freeze out of Selena, especially since she's sitting shot rock in that back 4.
I would agree.
Sweepers were right on this right out of her hand, but looks like it's gliding a little bit. Try to knife it over at the very end.
Yeah, and exactly where Amanda wanted it. That's placed almost exactly where Amanda gestured. The sweepers were just going to get by that one on the top of the 12-foot there, splitting the top 12, top 8, and no mistake there.
2 really great shots from Kate Goodhelpson.
Yeah, great shots. This is sort of the risk Amanda decided to take on when she played around the corner for the second time and came to the back of the tee. Now Selena's going to have a chance, of course, to get the force with just a freeze, a good old-fashioned corner freeze. So if she, of course, doesn't do it, then brings 3, brings 4 into play, which is exactly what Amanda wants. She wants a miss at this stage of the game, and she'll need a couple to get back into it. So let's see how Selena does here. New path for her. But they've seen it this will be the 3rd throw down this path.
All right, and rock is off. Looks like just a clean out of her hand, so it must be pretty close. Looks like sweepers like it at the moment.
They are sweeping it. I know if I were Selena here, I'd say, okay, I just need to be shot sitting in the top 8 foot and make it really hard for Amanda to remove. So I think we are
This one
seeing.
is grinding, and it
Yes.
won't quite get there. I don't think it's quite third shot.
Yeah, it's really this camera angle does not do how close these are justice, but I think it is yellow that is sitting third shot there. So Amanda has decided to again ignore that rock on the back of the forefoot and just lob another draw behind the corner. This is now a play to get 4.
I agree. This is a little bit risky though, because if Selena ever decides, if this rock isn't perfect and Selena ever decides, well, I'll just, I am shot and I'll just try to lob another one in there somewhere to make her double really hard or force her into a chase, Amanda might regret this decision, but this is a hard shot. And if she makes it, it's a peach. Selena will have to decide what she would want to do here, but good chances here for Sluchinski to get a multiple.
Yeah, and I think you sort of have to go for it. It's a blessing to ever have a chance for 4 in play, especially when the end started with a corner guard bunt. So taking the opportunity for what it is, some untimely misses, and seeing if she can capitalize. The sweepers are going out of the hand on this one. Looks pretty good. They seem pretty happy about it for Wade. It's just mostly to get by that red, make sure that there's still shot.
And just gets by. What a great shot.
Great shot. Great shot by Amanda there. And Selena will have an opportunity now to freeze one on, take the end away. Amanda was willing to take that risk. Just knowing that she really needs to score a pile here to get back into it. And it is a game out here, guys. Opportunity for 4 that Selena is shutting down right now.
And you know, she can't bounce off of these either, because where they're sitting, it does give Amanda, if it bounces off too much, might give Amanda a double chance to get 4.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm Team Sturmay, looking a little bit dicey, I think I'm trying to get it full 8 foot. Don't leave a double. Or leave a really hard double at that, but try not to leave a double and see if Amanda can even get forced to 2 here is totally fine when you're up 6. So let's see. They're sweeping right now out of the hand. This is crawling over. It's going to get maybe a little bit close to those top 12 rocks.
Looks really good at the moment.
And great shot by Selena. Yeah.
Really just an end saver there.
Yeah, exactly. Amanda gambled a little bit trying to get 4, and it didn't pay off for her, and now she's going to get forced to 1 here with a nose hit. A little bit unfortunate, but I think Amanda and Team Sluchinski did have to take that risk. Maybe you debate whether it's better to be top 8 versus back T there to give Selena the freeze, but great freeze by Selena to get her team out of this one.
Yeah, I agree. Being down 6 never looks great on the scoreboard to anybody, but they had some opportunities here, so we'll see if they can get some steals in the back half of this game here.
Yeah, first she has to make this one though, and perfect shot. A 1 will go on the board for Team Sluchinski, and Team Sturmay will be up 6-1 with hammer after the 5th end break.
Curling Alberta's 50/50 supports grassroots curling with a jackpot of at least $50,000. I know! Brace yourself. Join us aged 18 plus and nurturing.
Yes.
Whoa. Oh boy.
Need extra space? We rocket storage. Try 4 weeks free at a location near you.
Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
RME and New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Alberta's Summit of Champions. With 24 locations in Alberta, RME is your preferred CNH equipment dealer. RME, right by you.
All right, and now we're at the fifth end break, I'll just give a quick update on the score in the other semifinal. We have Team Tau up on Team Parent 4-2 with a steal in the second end by Team Tau to sort of take the advantage. But after that, it has been a game of back and forth between these two young teams. And then, of course, our feature game, it has been all Team Sturmay in the first half of this game. There was maybe an opportunity for a 4 in the fifth end there, but Selena made a peach of a freeze to force the 1, and it'll be 6-1 going into the back half of this game for Team Sturmay.
This needs to be the fastest last-minute pregame snack run ever seen.
That's right. The fans of great taste are going wild.
Can he make it? Yes! He's done it! Original 16. You can celebrate every win.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
For over 20 years, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has granted more than $9 million to hospitals across Canada for life-saving equipment for premature and critically ill babies. In the past 4 years alone, $4 million has been granted thanks to the curling community's incredible generosity. The need continues year-round, and with your help, we can ensure every baby has the chance to grow up and become a champion, just like Sandra.
All right, and we are back in action in the second half of our provincial semi-final here on the women's side. I'll take a step.
Probably going to see some stacked centers go up. Amanda's going to want to try hard for some steals here.
Yeah, I would agree. I think very traditional, some stacked centers. This one's going a little bit deep, maybe after the mob, and it just comes into the ring. A sigh of relief for Team Sturmay, I think, who will just run up to hit this stone. Well, while this happens, I'll just give a quick shout out to our sponsors here. We have our two presenting sponsors, Sentinel Storage and Best Western. And they are long time sponsors of an event like Alberta Provincials. On the women's side, Sentinel Storage has been around supporting our women's curlers for quite a few years now. And then Best Western, of course, is our choice hotel across curling Alberta, I believe, at the moment, and has been supporting our provincial championships on both the men's and the women's side for a number of years. So viewership out there, if you're looking for storage options, Sentinel Storage is your company. And then if you are looking for a hotel, you're staying and watching some curling events, choose a Best Western. They do a ton to support our curlers in Alberta.
Yeah, I've stayed in a lot of Best Westerns over my days and never a bad experience, so.
Yes, I would agree with you. All right, and a center line guard goes up now. Let's see. A race to the center, and it doesn't quite get there. Selena just confirming really quickly that that is off the center line, just so there's no confusion.
And
And
so
she
we
will.
might see a tick now.
Yeah, she is playing a split on her rocks, seeing a threat more to the one that's sitting on the top 12, which is definitely fair enough. And she'll split with Paige's second stone to sort of get both of those rocks out of the center line area.
And a knife out of the hand. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Sounds like Shmeem just called it a little bit up. So knifing, but looks pretty good. Really good shot by Paige there.
And we'll see Amanda go around this guard now. Kind of a tough spot to try and stack these center line guards here. That her guard is just in the middle of being either high or tight. So tough not to leave them a double peel.
Yeah, I would agree. It's just in such a difficult position to get a two guard situation up. So Amanda agrees and is just drawing around, trying to force play into the middle with that. Getting buried, and Selena might opt to peel the guard anyway, and they can put up a better one. But Selena, I think, can see enough of that to play the chase, and if she ticks over the guard, totally fine. No harm, no foul. Sort of the reason why she played that split on Paige's second stone there, just to move things out of the button area, is to play shots like these if given the opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Amanda Sluchinski might have a choice here. There is you really do want to steal here, but you also do not want to give up another deuce to Selena or another multiple score. So you might see Amanda trying to start to freeze or hit to something here.
Yeah, I think if the game were a bit closer and the score wasn't 6-1, if Amanda wasn't down 5, definitely. But in a situation like this where you can't give up even one more point, I think Amanda's going to be going hard for that steal, lobbing them around the center line guard, and if she gets one buried, hoping that Selena misses her last. It's very much getting to that point of the game. There's only 5 ends left to play. There's not a lot of time left to get 5 points, especially when you're not sitting with hammer, which is the case for Amanda. This is a great shot, though. Maybe just buried enough. Selena seems to think that they can chase it, and I think it's very diggable ice here, so definitely can. And yeah, I think Amanda's willing to leave all of Team Sturmay's rocks in the rings at a chance at a blank, or at a chance of a steal. So this could be the shot that we see from Team Sturmay for quite a few more stones, and also the shot that we see from Team Sluchinski for quite a few more stones. And this is really off and on, so really close.
Just getting by that guard. I think they potentially might roll out, but no, sticks around. And then now they got a pile of rocks over there. Amanda might want to use these to try and get some jam opportunities later in this end.
Yeah, I would agree. Maybe later Amanda sees those stones as an opportunity, but right now it's still, she has a center line guard up, and she wants to get around it, maybe even over buried. So Selena has to play the chase the other way. That would be sort of what I would do here, just with how many points Team Sluchinski is down right now. And a sweep out of the hand almost by Anna Monroe and Joe Tarvett here.
This one looks a little bit light.
I know. Let's see if they can get it here. At least close enough to not leave a double peel.
Oh, and tough one there. Just leaves quite an easy double peel for Selena. However, got to be a little bit careful here not to hit this thick. You don't want that yellow to jam on any of your rocks in the back.
Yeah, I agree. You want to make sure it clears the rocks in the house, but if it doesn't, it's not the worst case scenario. It's Team Sluchinski's only real chance at a steal right now. So first and foremost, let's get rid of those rocks that are sitting on the center line, and then if it does jam, so be it. An excellent shot by Danielle. No mistake there. You have 2 corner guards up, not that you need them, and Amanda is going to be debating how she can possibly get a steal out of this end now. Selena and team are sitting 4 rocks in the ring, so it's getting quite dicey for Amanda. Not that there's any debate here that she needs to put some rocks in play, but looking very, very good for Team Sturmay.
Little bit of a debate here going on. Looks like Kate's in the hack, ready to throw.
Yeah, and Ashton, do you know what they landed on?
I don't. It looks like my screen, Amanda was frozen, so I don't quite know what shot she called here, but looks like they're throwing a little bit of weight at this. So potentially a hit and roll.
Yeah, I know that was one of the shots they debated, just that hidden roll. Try to get the angles absolutely perfect so that it's very tough for Team Sturmay to remove. They, I think, decided on playing a little tap back, try to get something going. It didn't tap it back quite far enough, and Selena's going to, you can see her say that maybe the nose hit is best, try to clear some of the rocks anyway. But if they don't, then no big deal. Those rocks definitely aren't hurting them too much. The full 4 foot is always open for Selena.
Yeah, I agree. Really kind of hard to get a steal here with when you're behind such a great hitting team.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see what Danielle can do here. Struggled a little bit with that peel in the last end, but no mistake there. Great shot by Danielle, and Team Sluchinski is very much going to have to debate how they can get a steal out of this now.
Yeah, I think right now their best option might be to try to come around that top 12 one and force Selena to try and run it back.
I agree with you. They are looking at that side quite a bit, but you can always play the other side as well and play a perfect freeze on that rock sitting on sort of the left side of your screen. You will get shot. You just have to be full 8 to be shot, and maybe now's the time where you look at getting a rock that's hard to remove. At least then Selena's looking at potentially a steal and multiple, and at least gonna have to work to remove your stone, Amanda's stone, if Amanda does make it perfect. They have opted for the free hidden roll. That's totally a good shot call. It has to be perfect on the roll. So I think you'll see Selena is a little bit relieved, just that even if they are perfect, Selena can play a blast on her first one and move some granite around.
Yeah, I agree. And Selena's so good at those run backs too, so probably happy to throw that over there. Especially when they've seen it over there before as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And right out of the hand sweep. Seems close. Might be a bit of an overroll here.
Yeah, it did roll maybe a little bit too far, and definitely not a bad shot. It's edge on edge with that rock in the 12 foot that is acting like a guard for Team Sluchinski right now. Selena will, I believe, play just the easiest hit she possibly can to remove it. And Amanda is crossing her fingers, hoping that it doesn't get removed.
Yeah, best case scenario for Amanda right now is that Selena overcurls on this and goes right by it and guards their stone. But Haven't seen an uncharacteristic miss yet from Selena, so we'll see. We'll see what happens here. You
Yeah,
just
and
have to
chose
hit
to.
this rock anywhere high side, really.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's still precise, but yeah, playing that in turn nose hit could lead to a potential jam. So Selena has opted for this short little run instead.
But a knife right off the hop, and with this much weight, it's hard to get those over.
I agree.
But
It looks really, really close though, and no mistakes
looks like a
there. Great
great shot.
shot. Great shot by Team Sturmay here, and Amanda, I believe, will have a freeze on the 4-foot one that Selena left her. Is sitting back tee, so a little bit of an opportunity here, but still has to make the perfect freeze, and I think Selena will 9 times out of 10 have a blast to get this rock out of the 4-foot.
Yeah, I agree. And even if it's a really great freeze, Selena will always have that draw to the button there.
Yeah, exactly.
And Sweeper's just asking where that perfect spot is for that freeze. Really important shot here. Just want to make sure that the sweepers and the thrower are all on the same page.
Yeah, and a little bit tricky. They haven't really seen this line yet, so I know it's a 6th end and it's the semifinals, so they've definitely played some shots out here, but still good to discuss.
And a clean off the hop. Looks like sweepers don't mind the weight yet, but a little bit of curling. Must be pretty close. Looks like it is coming over.
Yeah, it is really, really moving now. Both sweepers down to make sure they don't lose the line and the weight here. We're seeing Joe go in, sweep it a little bit over. And a
really nice shot
good
from Amanda.
Yeah, exactly. We are going to see Selena probably just make the nose hit for 3. I think that yellow could jam, of course, if hit not perfectly on the back 12-foot rock there, but still, even 1 point here for Selena is a win. Opportunity now to go up 9-1 with this throw. Let's see how Selena does here. Taking some time just to get set up.
Yeah, with all the peels that she was throwing and all of the quick decisions, she probably has a lot of time to spend, so.
Yeah, and such an important shot. They are sweeping out of the hand. Paige with a big sweep to keep this one straight here. And
will roll. Looks like it will just
roll far enough.
Be a 1.
It
Ooh,
is
those are
close.
really close.
It's definitely 1 for Team Sturmay. Really, really good sweep by Paige Papley to get 1 point out of that. And then I believe it could be a measure. The teams are really looking at it. They are calling that, I think it was red. But either way, Selena will go up at least another point, up by 6 or 7 here playing the 7th end.
Hey Mark, you ready for this game tonight?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Cupsy, what are you doing over there?
Don't worry, boys. Was just on AztecSafety.com, took a fire extinguisher safety course. Paul, I'm putting out the fires from now on. Woo!
RME and New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Alberta's Summit of Champions. With 24 locations in Alberta, RME is your preferred CNH equipment dealer. RME, right by you.
Need extra space? We rocket storage. Try 4 weeks free at a location near you.
Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
All right, and we are back in action here in the 7th end. Sturmay did get those 2 points. It was a little bit of a debate when we left for our break, but another 2 for Team Sturmay to go up 8-1 here on Team Sluchinski in the provincial semifinal here in Alberta.
Yeah, and a little bit of a tough game here for Team Sluchinski. Had some opportunities, had some uncharacteristic missed shots, but we'll see them try to throw up a center guard so that Sturmay can't bunt.
Yes, exactly, and it's a little bit high. Although it didn't get to the line, it is a little bit high, so Selena has opted to throw top 4 on this one, just on the center.
Yeah, and we might see some. Amanda will try and throw up a lot of junk. Just try to get some stuff to freeze to, tap to, try to get at least a multiple score out of this end.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And as soon as we can, I think we'll see Team Sturmay just go up and start peeling out rocks. Great shot by Paige. She came a little bit heavy on her first one, but no mistake there. Perfect top 4 weight. And Amanda is going to throw that corner now, knowing she is sort of in the clear with the bunt shot. So we'll see a few guards up, that's for sure, and we'll also see some rocks in the rings. Makes for an interesting end, that's for sure. Gonna be pretty fun. Amanda's running out of chances. Team Sluchinski just running out of chances to score here as the game dwindles down. So they're gonna take every opportunity they can get. This one's just
no rock in play is a bad rock for
exactly
Team Sluchinski right now. They will use everything that they are given.
This rock ends up coming up, just not curling quite as much as they thought. I know a little bit of a big set there, and it didn't move over, and Selena's going to throw it through. Just seeing that she looks to be in a great position right now with both draws being blocked off.
Yeah, and you don't want to give Team Sluchinski any rocks that they might use to have jams with or to freeze to.
Yeah, exactly.
Amanda, I believe, going through the port here.
Yeah, exactly. Just try to come around one of her corner rocks. They are still, I know they're tight to the center line, but they are still corners, so they're going to use them to their advantage.
Sweepers are right off of this one. Might be a little bit heavy. Might have to go for line soon, though.
Yeah, exactly. And by the guard, let's see if it sticks around now. The sweepers are right off.
Oof.
They could have ticked, so maybe a missed opportunity if this goes through, but oh man, they just got by that redstone, so could have saved that one with a tick. Oh, just keeping it straight, but
yeah, and I wonder if Supers called the audible there that it was going through, or if they were just hoping that it would stop in the back of the rings.
Yeah.
And it looks like a really nice double peel. Leaves the center guard there, but leaves it there to perfectly guard their 2 rocks. Amanda will have some opportunities here to throw freezes and taps on these rocks, try and get some jam opportunities out of Team Sturmay.
Yeah, exactly. Just try to find a way to generate a multiple here. You definitely don't want to get forced, and you're probably in a situation where you don't even want to get 2 anymore. It's sort of 3 or bust. So let's see what Anna can do.
All right, calling it out of the hand might be a little bit light here.
Yeah, they are really, really going. I know switched over to keep it from being straight, but just curling it now. Might have killed the line just with the sweep they needed to get this one a bit farther, but
Yeah,
not a
maybe,
bad shot.
Yeah, I think Selena's just going to go in and guard her red rocks. They're sitting in a pretty good position.
Yeah, exactly. Take advantage of the opportunity for what it is. They're sitting excellent, and they definitely don't need to peel that corner. And the rock that's going to hurt them is actually their center line guard that's guarding their stones right now. So might as well just keep the guards a coming and make Amanda's shots really, really hard.
Yeah, I agree. Selena could just try and peel out some stones here, but always nice to put the pressure on even when you are up.
Exactly. And it looks like no mistake here from Danielle Schmiemann. The guard looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. And Amanda's going to have to probably start peeling out some red stones.
Peeling, or at least trying to hide behind that, or try and get around that intern side and tap some stuff back. But rocks are pretty overburied right now. They could always hit and roll to try and get some more corners there, try and punt that yellow over a bit.
Yeah, just getting late in the end. Very, very late. So even Kate's going to debate this one a little bit in the hack, but understands that they really need to remove some stones in the front there to even give Amanda a chance at scoring. Just a nice clean out of the hand.
Little bit of a sweep at the end, but looks pretty good. And a great shot there.
Great shot. Gives Amanda a little bit more to work with, and I think we'll see maybe another guard go up by Team Sturmay. Just take advantage.
Yeah.
A little bit off center, just because I think Amanda would like to use that yellow rock, and if you guard it just a little bit as well, then Amanda won't have the chance.
All right, and the guard being thrown here by Danielle. She just played this guard, so should have a little bit of good idea of the path that she's throwing on.
Yeah, just sweeping it to make it perfect, but.
And a great shot there. No mistake from Danielle Schmiemann. Amanda, I think we'll try and go around her guards here and trying to get full shot here, just grabbing a piece of the button. And a little bit of sweep here out of the hand, most likely for the line. It looks like Joe is calling this rock a little bit heavy.
Yeah, they're really, really working to move it over to try to get shot rock here. And
looks like they did get it. Great shot there. Potentially, Selena can tap this back. I think she does have a little bit on the edge there for that rock.
Yeah, really, really great shot by Kate there to give Team Sluchinski a chance here for multiple points.
And I believe, will this be Selena's only second draw of the game?
I think it could be. Yeah, this is she hasn't played a lot of draws, but she's made a lot of shots. So let's see what Selena can do here. I know she does just have to tap it back a shade too to sit shot rock on the top. So a little bit of option there, which I think Selena knows. And let's see what happens.
Yeah, the last thing, you don't really want to be light on this shot.
Yeah,
Kind of be heavy, knife it over, chunk that one back so that they're not sitting shot, but don't really want to be light on this.
Yeah, and Paige is sweeping this just a little bit to make sure they're by the guard, and then as soon as they are, we'll see Desiree just sweep it over, and Selena knew that she could tap it, and look at that, great shot. Sitting 2 now. Very, very hard to remove stones.
Yeah, she always has that yellow run back to try and double out those reds, but hard shot, so we'll see what she calls here.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice to force, always nice to force your opponent into a hard run back, even if it is looking like it could be 2, but still a long way to go. And Amanda, this is a really tough one. Great shot by Selena to force Amanda into a shot like this.
Yeah, I agree. It is a little bit framed, so that is nice for Amanda here. Looks like they might just be trying to play a tap back on this yellow rock here.
Yeah. Yeah, it wants to save the run back maybe for her last, which is totally fair. If she plays it now, she might not have anything on her last stone for multiple points. So trying to keep all the options she can alive.
All right, looks like Amanda's talking to her sweepers about what specifically she wants out of this shot. Really precise, so.
Yeah, and just getting a little bit of last minute advice here to say, hey, do you guys like this shot? It's a little bit risky. Are you willing to sell the farm on it? And I think the sweepers are, so. It's running pretty close here.
Little bit of a sweep out of the hand, so see how well Anna holds this one. But it looks like they're just starting to curl now.
And maybe under curls there, which was a little bit of Amanda's fear, just in case Selena does block off all the runs here. But Selena's playing a hidden roll, gonna maybe try to sit 3. Can't see the angle, but she could maybe even play the double. Yeah, she could play the double on this and sit 4 and give Amanda a really, really hard shot against a large number of points here.
Yeah, I mean, Amanda will always have a shot through the hole for 1. But at this point, one doesn't really cut it. You need those multiple scores.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think Amanda will be throwing anything for multiple points here, even if it is a really, really hard shot.
All right, and Selena's off throwing her hit and roll here. Looks like just a clean right now. Maybe a knife.
Yeah, a little bit of knife from Desiree here. And it looks like it will just hit it a little bit high. No harm, no foul, I don't think. Of course, would
Amanda
love
might
to.
have the yellow run on the right hand side to try and get to. I don't think
Mhm.
she's looking at it quite yet. I think it's her only way to score multiple though.
She can clear the guard, I believe, and make the double. But Kate's thinking it's a little bit tough. Yeah, she definitely can. She clears the guard, and she should be able to hit that rock on your left side of the screen first, and kick that other rock that's just closest to the center line far enough to score two. I think that's probably her best option, just with how much she really needs to score multiple points here. But yeah, the angle run is also there for sure. Just this is an easier shot. They're just debating if they can get by the guard by enough to get the double there.
Yeah, I agree.
And mostly it's to clear. You don't want to hit the double and not clear your back yellow rock, and then it's just a single point, which is not what they need. So debating the weight to make sure that that's possible.
All right, and we'll see Amanda here try for her two.
Yep, super key shot here.
All right, and just a clean to start off with. A little bit of a sweep. Doesn't clear the guard, disaster, but will get that top red one out. But I think it is a steal of one.
Yeah, I agree. Just another steal of one, and Team Sturmay will go up 9-1 here, just after the 7th end.
Curling Alberta's 50/50 supports grassroots curling with a jackpot of at least $50,000. I know! Brace yourself. Join us aged 18 plus in nurturing these future curling stars. Support grassroots curling with Curling Alberta.
For over 20 years, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has granted more than $9 million to hospitals across Canada for life-saving equipment for premature and critically ill babies. In the past 4 years alone, $4 million has been granted thanks to the curling community's incredible generosity. The need continues year-round, and with your help, we can ensure every baby has the chance to grow up and become a champion, just like Sandra.
RME and New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Alberta's Summit of Champions. With 24 locations in Alberta, RME is your preferred CNH equipment dealer. RME, right by you.
Need extra space? We rocket storage. Try 4 weeks free at a location near you.
Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
Nobody even.
All right, and we are back in action in end 8. Team Sturmay is up 9-1 right now against Team Sluchinski. And I know what the viewers might be thinking. They might be thinking, why has Team Sluchinski not shaken yet. At Alberta Provincials, you cannot shake until the 8th end. So I think unless we see quite a few points scored by Team Sluchinski here in this 8th end, we might see handshakes in our first final with a very, very dominant performance by Team Sturmay.
Yeah, I agree. And just some very unfortunate shots earlier in the game from Team Sluchinski to give Sturmay a nice lead here, a little bit of a cushion, and now you're just going to see Sturmay throw some rocks through the rings and just peel everything that they can.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No need to take any risk. Give Amanda maybe a tough shot for 2, but even if they give up 2 here, they are very, very, very much in control of this game.
And
just
working really hard to get this one over the hog line.
Yes, I was just going to say this is looking
Oh,
maybe a
and
bit
not
short.
quite.
Yeah, just didn't. That is heartbreaking, and we'll see. Of course, Desiree throw this one through the rings here, just to leave as little rocks in play as possible.
Yeah, I agree. Amanda most likely will throw up another guard here.
Yeah, might have to get a little bit creative with how to score now. At least enough points to stay in contention here. But yeah, I think if I'm Amanda Sluchinski, I'm just maybe trying to get through this end and shake, and it'll be off to it'll be off to the finals for Team Sturmay, which will be a rematch, as the A final, the 1-2, and now the final will be a battle between potentially Selena Sturmay, not to speak too soon, and Sabrina Graywithers' team out of the Saville Center.
Yeah, and a tick off of the guard there, really unfortunate, leaves Selena this double to kind of clear everything out.
And if made, this will be as close to an end of game as you can get. Excellent shot. I know Team Sturmay hits that one in the rings there, but that is still
Sluchinski has a lot of points to make up, and I think she's almost at the point where she's run out of time to make those up.
Yeah, exactly. Excellent shot there by Desiree. No mistake made. All right, and a pretty big sweep here by the Sluchinski team, just to try to get
any rocks in play in the moment.
Exactly.
And just a peel from Selena here. Oh, and a sweep right out of the hand here.
Yeah, really going hard to keep this one straight. And it's a hidden roll to a centerline guard. I hate to say it, but not a bad shot.
No, it does leave Sluchinski the opportunity to get some more rocks in play, but at this point, really, really tough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, really tough, and they might even have to start moving around corner guard or center line guards, which is not where they want to be, let me tell you.
Yeah, I agree. Try to get that side yellow into play potentially at the later in the end.
Exactly.
And big sweep here. See if they can get it around.
Great sweep. Great sweep. I think they just cleared it.
Oh,
That's an
just by
excellent shot.
a little bit heavy, but great sweep out of the sweepers to make sure that that gets by that red.
Exactly. And just Ashton, a quick update from the other provinces. There's quite a few provincials going on right now. We have Team Armstrong winning out of Ontario. And this will be a new team at the Scotties, defeated Team Inglis, who had gone and won 2 provincial titles in Ontario in the years prior. Team Armstrong, new team, congrats on the win, and we'll get the chance to see you at the Scotties too. And then on the Northern Ontario side of things, they are playing their championship final at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. So coming up really, really quick. And it'll be, of course, Krista Scharf, previously Krista McCarville's team, out in the final against, I think it's Despins? Robin Despins?
Yeah,
Sorry if I butchered that name.
I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, so.
Either way, there will also be a Northern Ontario rep decided in the next few hours as well. So really, really interesting day in provincial curling. And of course, we have Saskatchewan too in their playoffs right now for the Scotties. And it'll be Jolene Campbell through to the final. And it'll be 7-0 versus Tisdale in the semifinal coming up. It's playing right now, I believe.
I actually believe it just wrapped up, and in a turn of events, in an extra end, Tisdale pulled it off. So it will be Tisdale versus Campbell in the final.
Awesome. So a new provincial rep there as well. If people, the viewers remember, it was Team Martin last year. They lost out, and then previously before that, it was Team 7-0. So Jolene Campbell or Team Tisdale out of Saskatchewan. Quite a few games to watch today. Wow, it's going to be interesting. And then also to give you, I feel like I should give you an update on the men's game. Sorry, there is another game on the ice right now. Not to forget, the men's provincials is going on at the same time. And right now we're in the semifinal, Team Parent against Team Tau. Team Parent is up 5-4 against Team Tau in the 8th end, but Team Tau does have hammer. Bit of a battle. It started out Team Tau got a steal of 2 to kick things off in the game, and Team Parent just got a steal of 2 back on Team Tau in the 7th end to even things up a little bit now.
Yeah, lots of exciting stuff happening here. I feel like we're just in the last bookend of all of the provincials that are happening here as well. And nice shot there from Selena. Nice little pick out. And now Amanda will just most likely draw around again.
Yeah, exactly. All right, and we'll see Amanda just take a little bit of time in the hack, make sure she's talking through to her sweepers exactly where they want it, keeping the same pre-shot routine there that she's had the whole game and the whole week now. Although maybe this provincial semifinal isn't going exactly the way that Team Sluchinski wants it. It's their first time in a provincial semifinal, so still a great moment for the team and a lot of learning opportunities to come. There's just such a bright future for them as they go forward as well, especially with Amanda just making a comeback into the women's scene, and especially as a women's skip. Making a comeback's hard, and to skip a team in your first year to a provincial semifinal is really a good accomplishment there.
Yeah, great showing from Team Sluchinski this week. It's really hard to get into an Alberta provincial playdowns, especially coming back after or into the 4-man game after a while. So really good showing by them this week as well.
Yeah, and if you remember, fans who've been following on along since the beginning, we had in this provincials Team Platt, Team Richards, Team Hilker, our dark horse, and of course Team Sluchinski here as well that I sort of picked as a dark horse. And there were a lot of tough teams here, teams that have been to the Olympic pre-trials, a team that had won the Olympic pre-trials, and of course Team Grey Withers, who won a U25 Grand Slam this year. So really steep competition coming out of Alberta. Really hard to win games and hard to make it to this semifinal. And with that, Selena makes no mistake there. Great shot.
And same draw from Amanda Sluchinski, just get her one, and most likely this will be a wrap-up on this game.
Yeah, we'll see if Amanda can do it, end on this game on a high note. Draw to the forefoot here. She just played it. And still just making sure her sweepers know what's going on, what she needs to throw. And the sweepers like it out of the hand, just a heavy clean. Maybe a little bit of a lighter clean.
And a little bit of a sweep here. It looks pretty close. A little bit of a knife.
A great
And
shot,
a good
Amanda.
shot there from Amanda Sluchinski. And it will be 1 for Amanda Sluchinski. The score will be 9-2. And I believe that is handshakes. Selena Sturmay has won the provincial semifinal and will go on to play a rematch against Grey Withers tonight.
This afternoon, actually, at 2:30 p.m. Thanks, Ashton, so much for joining me, and I will see you back here in finals action at 2:30 today.
Curling Alberta's 50/50 supports grassroots curling with a jackpot of at least $50,000. I know! Brace yourself. Join us aged 18 plus in nurturing these future curling stars. Support grassroots curling with Curling Alberta.
RME and New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Alberta's Summit of Champions. With 24 locations in Alberta, RME is your preferred CNH equipment dealer. RME, right by you.